Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jersey Zone. Today I have a very special unboxing. In this bag is a game-worn jersey. It's my first ever game-worn jersey, and I'm quite excited to get it. It's not of a super high caliber player, but it's a player that I genuinely do like a lot, so I'm quite excited to get it. Before I do go ahead and show you guys who the player is, what the team is, although I'm sure you can probably guess the team. If you're new to the channel and you like hockey jersey content, please make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, let's open this thing up. Let's get that open. So it's double bagged here. That's nice. All right. Okay. This is very, very cool. So I got the certificate of authenticity just right there. Of course, I'll show that in just a second. I don't want to show that first because it kind of gives away what the jersey is. So 3, 2, 1. This is what the actual jersey looks like. It is a Toronto Maple Leafs away jersey. Now, of course, with every single one of my kind of special moments with my jersey collection, whether it was my 100th jersey in my collection, my 200th, my first ever Adidas Made in Canada jersey, my first ever game worn jersey here, I knew all of them had to be a Leafs jersey because, of course, that is my favorite team. I am going to turn down the brightness just a little bit here. There we go. That's a little bit better. I apologize if it was blinding at the start there. But yeah, I knew I had to get a Leafs jersey for my first ever game worn jersey. Wasn't really much of a question. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm going to start collecting a ton of game-worn jerseys. To be completely honest, this probably is going to be my only one, at least for quite a while, just because of game-worn jerseys being somewhat expensive. This one wasn't too bad. It was $250 USD, so that is pretty nice, especially considering, who is on this and, when this jersey was worn, which we'll get to in a second. I kind of wanted just at least one game-worn jersey to have it in the collection just to kind of see how it looks and, compare it to some other jerseys, and also just to kind of have that special point in my collection. And sorry, I was just looking at some repairs and stuff, and yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a little interesting just getting a jersey that's really beat up but being excited about it. Of course, that's usually not the case, but it's something to kind of get used to. Although I guess I probably shouldn't get used to it, considering this is going to be my hopefully only game worn jersey for a while. Now, if you're taking a look at the number, you can see it is a number 19. If you know your Toronto Maple Leafs, you probably know who is on the back. It is Calle Jarnkrok. So I am a pretty big Calle Jarnkrok fan. He's a very useful middle six player in my opinion, and I was really, really surprised during the summer how many people wanted to trade Jarnkrok. I never really got it, to be completely honest with you, because he's really good defensively. Yeah, he's not a huge goal scorer. I mean, he usually puts up 15 to 20 goals in a season, doesn't put up a ton during the playoffs, but that's not really what he's there for. He's there for the defense, he's there for the penalty kill, and I think he's a good player, and he's a very useful player that you should keep on your team. So I was always confused about people wanting to trade him away. Now, of course, this season he has not played so far. He's been on injured reserve for the entire season. It looks like he is very close to coming back, so that is good. I'm excited about that. I've liked Jarnkrok for a little bit. Of course, I like him a lot more now that he's on the Leafs, and I pay attention to him more now that he's on the Leafs, but I still liked him, when he was playing with Nashville, and then when he was traded to Calgary, and now, of course, him being on the Leafs. Yeah, I like Jarnkrok. When I was kind of thinking about who I wanted to get for my first ever game-worn jersey, like I said, I knew I kind of wanted it to be the Leafs. For a while, I thought about getting a Josh Leivo jersey. I was looking into getting one of those, but it never really came up, or at least came up for a price that I was willing to pay. The guy who was selling this jersey right here did have a couple of other Leafs players. I know that he had Liljegren as well as Engvall, and I think maybe one or two guys, but all of them had been traded. Jarnkrok was the only player that was still currently on the Leafs, so that's kind of why I decided to go with Jarnkrok. And I did also obviously go with the away jersey here. The reason for that is because this isn't just a game-worn jersey, it's a playoff-worn jersey as well, which is really, really fun. So Jarnkrok wore this in the second round of the playoffs, the 2022-2023 playoffs. I guess I probably didn't need to specify that it was the 2023 playoffs, considering that was the first time the Leafs got into the second round in 19 years. But yeah, it's cool to have a second round series playoff-worn jersey. Now, of course, it was against the Florida Panthers, and the Leafs didn't do very good against the Florida Panthers in that series. They lost it in 5, and it was over in 2. It was a very quick series. It was not a very fun series for Leafs fans, but it's still cool to have that part of the Maple Leafs history, to have a jersey from the second round for the first time that they made it in that long. So that is really, really fun. That is really, really awesome. Obviously, it does have the milk patch right there, so it does have the ad patch. It's interesting that it's not actually stitched on. I would have assumed that it would be, but I guess it's not. I guess they're not on the actual game-worn jerseys. I never really realized that. Now, for points with this jersey, because of course, since it is a game-worn, you kind of want to know how many points the guy got wearing this jersey. Well, he did have an assist in the series. It was a fairly nice assist to Michael Bunting, except for it was at home. So it wasn't wearing this jersey. He didn't get any points wearing this jersey, which is fine. You know, I'm not really like too upset about that. Honestly, it's really just the fact that he wore this jersey that really makes me happy to have it. And also, like, the wear on this jersey, it has some pretty decent wear, which is really, really cool. There's some, like, repairs right here in the arm, which I'll show a little bit of a closer up image of. Looks like there's a repair right up there, and I think there's some blood right here. So that is really cool, and I'm sure there's some more stuff that, you know, I just haven't seen. It looks like there's a puck mark or maybe a stick mark right there. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a couple of markings that I just don't really see at the moment. I'll have to kind of go through and inspect this jersey a little bit more to find some more stuff. But yeah, that is really, really cool. Inside the back of the collar, you can see that it is a size 56, so that's the size Järnkrok wears. There's a little barcode there as well, just for the authentication. And then we can also, I guess, take a look at the fight strap. So down here is the fight strap. You do have the FLA on the fight strap, which is probably showing that it was worn in that Florida series. And then there's Cat Stitch just right there, which is the Leafs official customizer. I think they took over in 2021 or 2022. Can't quite remember, but yeah, all of the game worn and I think probably game issue jerseys have the Cat Stitch right there on the fight strap from whenever they took over onwards. Oh, I guess I can also go ahead and show you guys the certificate of authenticity. So this is what it looks like right here. There's the back, and then just inside of it, it looks like a jersey, which I think is pretty neat. Maybe I'll just go ahead and throw up a picture because it's probably not going to work very well with my lighting. But yeah, that is the certificate of authenticity. I like that. I think that is pretty cool. But now that I actually have the jersey, my plan is to go ahead and photo match this thing. Now, this one is a lot easier to photo match than some other game-worn jerseys, but that's kind of part of the fun with game-worn jerseys is to photo match it, since, you know, I know that this was worn only in the second round, and there wasn't really a ton of second-round games with the Leafs, plus how much wear is actually on this jersey. It should be fairly easy, at least as far as I know. Obviously, I haven't done it yet. I've never tried and photo matched a jersey, so maybe it's a little bit more difficult than I really initially expected, but I think considering the wear, it should be pretty easy, and considering that, you know, it's only 2 games, I guess it would have been, yeah, it'll be not that big of a deal, because I've seen some people even just, you know, narrow down a game-worn jersey based off just loose threads. Like you can see right there, there are a couple of loose threads right there in the collar. I've seen people find game-worn jerseys and photo match game-worn jerseys just based off of that. So yeah, the fact that I have so much wear right down here on the left arm, yeah, it should be fairly easy, I think. But I guess I'll kind of have to see, right? Anyways, though, I'm quite happy to get this jersey. Quite happy to have a game-worn jersey in my collection. Yeah, it's probably going to be the only one, or at least the only one for a very long time. But at least I have it, and that's really cool to me. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and hang up this jersey in the background, because it deserves to be in the background, right? I need to decide, where I want to put it, though, because I need to take down one of these jerseys, and I really like all of them. I don't really want to, you know, replace any of them, but I do need to replace at least one of them. So yeah, I'm going to have to think about it for a second. So give me one moment, and one of these jerseys will be replaced. Okay, so it took me a little bit, but I did decide to go ahead and replace the Burger King jersey. The reason for that is because I had that jersey hanging up in the background since I started this channel, so it's been almost 5 years now, and I've wanted to wear it in videos a couple of times, but I just never really decided to do that, mostly because it's just, you know, I'm lazy, to be honest with you, and I don't want to have to take it from the background, find another jersey to replace it just for that video, and then, you know, kind of swap it back out once I'm finished the video. It's just like, at that point, I would just rather wear another jersey. So I've wanted to wear that jersey in some of my videos for a little while, and now, you know, I don't have to go through the very small hurdle that, you know, I have to replace the jersey in the background. So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier. I'm not going to wear that Järnkrok jersey. It's too big for me anyways, and yeah, I don't really think, you know, I guess I can wear a game-worn jersey, but I don't know. I feel like I want to have it hanging up in the background. Now, I do want to have like an actual case for that jersey. I would like to get that at some point. It wouldn't fit in the background, but I still would like to have it hanging up around my house. So at some point, I'm probably going to get a jersey frame so I can put it in there and have the certificate of authenticity with it as well. And then maybe have, like, you know, some pictures of the game-worn jersey, you know, of it actually being worn in the game. I think that could be cool. But for right now, it's just going to be up there. So yeah, that is going to do it for me, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the jersey in the comments down below. And if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all my social medias. Thank you for, you know, kind of being here, honestly. It's really, really cool to at least have a documentation of my jersey collection and kind of me going through it. So, you know, being able to have this YouTube channel as pretty much, you know, just a little bit of a log for myself to show myself getting my first ever game-worn jersey, It's really, really cool. But yeah, anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.